Hello, my name is Damon Pye, and welcome back once again to Risk of Rain. We are 18 minutes and 3 seconds into our playthrough. We are on Monsoon, or Hard difficulty, and we are on the second level, or zone I suppose. We're level 12, we're on the second zone. Doing just decently so far. We picked up a pretty nice item, this thingy here. Doesn't do huge damage, it's decent damage, slightly more than decent, but it has a very quick cooldown, which is why it is quite useful. It looks like, from what I can see from this right here, if you can see the cursor, that the bridge is out. I might be wrong, it might be that thing is always like that. And we are getting Colossi spawning on us, which is nice. Hello. I'm probably going to annoy you for now. He's not the hardest thing to take out, but I need to find the teleporter before some scarier mobs spawn on us, because we are certainly going to get some scarier mobs. Like I said last time, Monsoon difficulty is hard. There are not only do the difficulty scale increase faster, we get each level difficulty actually is harder in retrospect. In retrospect, I don't know if that's the right term, it gets harder each time than it would get harder on medium difficulty. So yes, we also get bad mobs spawning, which are basically semi-bosses, demi-bosses, mini-bosses, I suppose that's the correct term. Not like these elites. They look like these sorts of mobs, except for they are invisible, do about 3 to 5 times more damage than you'd be used to, and are overall generally unpleasant, quite unpleasant I would say. Doesn't look like we had any spawn on us yet, at least I haven't seen any. I'm still convinced that that pillar that we just fell past has something to do with the secret on this level, which is one of the few levels I have yet to unlock. The only other one I think is, I don't know if there's a few actually, but one of the other ones is the I think the underwater level maybe? That one and the lava level, molten core, or whatever you want to call it. I've gotten pretty much all the other ones. So yeah, I still don't want to spoil it for myself. Not wicking it just yet. I might eventually if I really can't figure it out, but I haven't really spent too much time looking into those artifacts. So yeah, and they're not, mandatory to the game. As far as I know, I haven't even looked at what sort of artifacts you can get. That was close. I wasn't sure I was going to make that. And it looked like there was a decent amount of chests going up this way and at the other side. Another Colossi was fine. There's 2 of them, still fine. Colossi are not a problem. And as per usual, the teleport is at the very farthest point from the spawn, which is always nice. We have one of those guys, not the worst again. I'm going to see if I can take some damage. Looks like it's something I'm going to be taking anyway, so I might as well. And a bit more damage, please. Just come on, and can't quite make that jump. That's fine. I didn't look like there was anything up there. That was a good check. I didn't realise that I could teleport so far. I don't really want to be taking these guys out at this time, to be honest. I'd much rather come over here. This is what I generally do on this level. Not sure how effective it is, but it gives me a chance to let things spawn below me, because you don't get anything spawning on here. The only thing you have to really watch out for is missiles, and they generally can't get up this high, generally speaking. So I'm going to wait here for 120 seconds, let things spawn down there, and then try to pick them off all at once. What would be really useful to have a bit more AoE, something like the Jar of Ghosts, or Jar of Souls, whatever it is, that makes every mob on screen have a jar, have a jar, that'd be nice. Have a ghost, can be really powerful here, because we just, once we got everything spawned, we just go down there, activate it, and everything dies. I'm not sure if our Best Served Cold, what we got from the Wandering Vagrant, giant jellyfish boss, is AoE damage. It'd be awesome if it was, because we just own everything. Something else I found is if you get enough things spawning, I didn't realise this before, but if you get enough things spawning during the teleporter event, on screen, enough things spawning on screen, then you eventually have things start to despawn off screen, which is really interesting. Obviously they despawn if you're just wandering around before the teleporter event, but the fact that you can just sit here and everything else that you might have accidentally spawned running around is gone, is quite nice. Something to keep in mind. So we've got 20 seconds left. I think I've talked enough here. We're 10 seconds left. Yeah, I don't want to go down and look what's down there yet, because there is going to be a lot of things, and I don't want to get any rockets going after me. I think I might have even considered using this earlier, now that I think about it, since they only has a 25-second cooldown. Yeah, see, there's a lot of things down there. We're getting frame rate up the butt. Let's see if this does. That might just do damage for one thing, unfortunately. We might have a bit of an issue there. What I'm going to do... We see there's another Colossi there, interestingly enough. We must have a bunch of Colossi, which I'm fine with, by the way. There's just more items for us to get. It's interesting, that guy, I don't think on medium difficulty that guy actually spawns guys when he claps his hand. I might be wrong, though. Maybe I've just never noticed. But that's very interesting. But this guy shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be. He's very slow. Kind of walks around. As long as you can do decent damage. You notice that again, my cooking ability did not. Yeah, that's definitely spawns those. Did not knock him back. Only knocked his small guy back. We could probably just sit here, to be honest, and just do decent damage without having to worry about taking damage ourselves. There you go. That's a good item. Hit this. I'm not sure if you've seen that before. It means that every so often you'll see a little yellow mark above mobs' heads. It only lasts for about 5 seconds or so. If you kill them when they have that yellow mark above their heads, you get a permanent increase to damage, which stacks. And you'll see it as a little yellow dash next to the level 12, just above your abilities, and it stacks as far as you want. I believe it's 1% increase each time. We can't quite unlock that yet. If we wait 8 seconds, we can. Not worth. Probably. We haven't passed any other chests on this way up, though. We're already on difficulty. I'm coming for you. So a second penultimate difficulty, so there's not much point in not waiting. That's a really nice item. Let's grab that. If we do manage to survive a decent amount, that's going to be handy. You want to grab something from that thing as soon as you see something good. So you can't just wait and see if you might get something better, because I'm pretty sure if you wait that long, you're just not going to get anything good at all. It is. Looks like we... Oh yeah, I remember what came up here. We wanted to avoid the masses of guys up here, of course. There is also a chest up here, which is good to keep in mind. I'm not sure if we made that jump. No, that's fine. Damn. I thought we could jump further than that. Well, that was a bit of a waste, but let's just keep going. And it turns out... Oh, you see that guy that just went invisible? That black guy? Yeah, that's one of the teleporting, disgusting things. We have to keep an eye out for him, because he's what's going to kill us. Yeah, hopefully we can take these guys out with an issue. That guy can teleport for a large distance. These guys aren't going to be that easy either. Hopefully, though, we can do some decent damage and keep them knocking them back with our ability. Problem with the speed increase is that it does hurt us slightly. And still, we don't have any good healing abilities. See if we can... Okay, see, there's a yellow mark on that guy. This is a good spot to sit, looks like. Do some decent damage to this guy. Might as well pick him off while we have the chance. See, he's dropping some meat chunks. I'm not sure how long those meat chunks... Oh, there's that guy. Shit, I was not ready for him. We have to be very careful. Sheesh, the problem... Oh my god, that hurt. Another hit when we're dead. Okay, he's just doing damage to us when he lands on us, which is disgusting. We were so close to dying there. He's going to be hard. I'm going to wait for my health to regen. I'll probably just cut this out. I'll just let my health regen, because it's going to be quite some time without any regen things. So I'll see you then. Whew. Okay, found a chest. Let's open this, see what's inside. Nice, get some bleed. Okay, we're just going to continue up here and take out one of these bosses. Actually, our health is high enough that I feel comfortable taking these guys out. Yeah. Just sit here and do some decent damage. Hopefully, at least there are 2 of them there. I sort of forgot about that. Not a big issue though. It's slow enough that we can just sit here and do some damage to them. Those guys are not an issue anymore. One of these guys has much lower health than the other. It's fine. Let's use this. Hopefully it'll... Okay, I was talking to that guy. Well, often went that way. It's nice. Okay, let's jump up here, knock these guys back. Take way too much damage. See our dots doing good work there. I think we might be a bit too close for comfort to those guys. Now we're fine here. Okay. There's another one there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So let's try to do a bit more damage. There's one down. Ooh, I didn't mean to jump up there. That could have been bad, but we got some decent items. At least one. That teddy bear is really nice, gives us a lot of resistance to damage, and we have a decent amount of gold now. I'm not sure if there's anything up here. Oh, wasn't there when yeah, there was a teleporting giant imp boss. I think he came down with us though. That's a nice item. Should make taking care of these guys that much easier. That's our first healing thing. Very nice to have, and that's awesome to have. Gives us some regen. Probably one of the best items in the game. Okay. Continuing on, it's always nice to have regen items, especially on this difficulty, but it's also needed some damage, and it's also good to have some utility items like jump or what have you. For the most part, so far, we've had a lot of damage items, few utility items, and less very small amounts of health items. Not the best run so far, but we've been a bit. We could have had better items, but we got some decent ones. We got the drone at least, which is doing decent, and we have a decent item, so could be doing worse. But I don't feel like we're going to breeze through this by any means. Now, this guy, Mr. Teleport, one-shot guy, is down here somewhere. I'm going to see if I can take him out with our item. He's not here, although he is invisible, remember. There he is. That doesn't do as much damage as I'd like. And he's there. Yeah, these guys are not fun. We want to move out of the way of him. I don't want him teleporting me. Maybe if I get close enough he won't do damage. He won't teleport, I mean. See, he's got a massive amount of health. No, he's teleported. Okay. We need to run as soon as that happens. Doing decent for health. I'm going to let my Gardener's Heart respawn. There we go. Got a little bit of health back. Oosh. Oh, it's such an annoying ability. So hard to take this guy out. He's harder than any of the bosses. Okay, no, we missed that completely. I'm not sure what to do here. I'd like for him to teleport down here. We're all getting him down. It's nice. The missile drone is doing work, definitely. There we go, okay. Fortunately, we're not getting any items from those bosses. It's a real shame because they are hard. But we got rid of him. Thankfully, we managed to get him on his own. That's the main reason we managed to take him out. Hopefully, we'll be able to sit here and just do massive amounts of damage here without taking too much damage ourselves. There are some rocket guys out there. Hopefully, we can avoid any of their rockets, though. Looks like they're too far away to actually do any damage to us, which is awesome. Oh, some of them are getting blown back by our explosive deaths. That's fine, they're all dead. 42 guys left, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll be able to take them out. Don't remember how many we started with. Not that right back. I think that was a decent hit on us. But that's fine, we're at full health, so I'm not too worried. So these guys can climb up, unfortunately. See if we knock some of these. Is there a teleporter guy in there? Is that what I'm seeing? That there is. Okay, shit. For some reason I thought we avoided these guys. Maybe I was just mistaken for whatever reason. These guys are not going to be the easiest to deal with, since they can, as you can see, just climb up here very easily. Let's get a laser drone, might help. Am I being a bit greedy grabbing that? I don't know. See, those missiles make it even worse. I'm going to grab some items, hopefully get something useful. Can I get these guys from here? Yeah, cool. I wonder what the range of that is. Well, I killed something. Killed two things. Let's see what we can get from this. I just unlocked this recently. Panic mines. Drop a mine at low health. Not the worst item, but again, I'd rather avoid being at low health whatsoever. Similar to the rotten foot item you can get. Yeah, not amazing. I don't remember what I got that from. Was it with the engineer? Probably not. Decent item though. Oh, it might have been from the miner. Yeah. I don't want to talk too much about characters we're not playing right now on a run we're not playing, but the miner is an interesting class. I'm not sure how much I like it. We'll get to him eventually. Might try and just show him out next run. That is a very good item to get, by the way, that mysterious file. Let's see what we get from this. That's a very nice item too. Always want more health. I'm looking for all the health items I can get. I'm just going to jump down. Well, there's no point in trying to conserve our time right now. We've spent much too much time running around. I can hear someone teleporting around down there. I'm not sure again how we're going to deal with this. Just going to have to kite them, I guess. There's not too many of them there. Shit. I'm just going to take the very low health, to be honest. Let's see if I think my drones are doing more damage than I am. Then get to this flat bit and then use this, knock back them back. That guy's scary fast. There we go, he's down. Okay, just have one of these guys then. Not the hardest, not the easiest. So he's got missiles, 2 types of missiles. Hopefully, if we can avoid some missiles, not quite, but we can still do damage to him with our own missiles. Let's rely those drones. There we go. All good. Okay, onwards and upwards. I think we actually have enough gold to unlock most of the things, if not all of the things that we had previously come across. So that's always good. Let's just take these guys out while we have a chance. Looked like we managed to knock that drone back enough that wasn't an issue. I'm just going to sit here and do damage. No reason to rush. Now we do have one of those guys. That's what I get for scratching my nose. Never a good idea in a roguelike. And this should take care of that last one. I use it anyway. Okay, so let's take this guy out. Don't get too close to the edge there. Those guys can hit you if you're not careful. There, that's actually our first kill. You see, we now have one line just to the left, or just to the right rather, of our level 14. That's a 1% increase in damage. Shit. That's just a teleporting guy, okay. It's not a mini-boss. Okay, awesome. I'm feeling a bit... There's a second one. I'm feeling a bit more comfortable with the health items we have now. It's the sort of number that I'd be looking for, especially Blessed Fungus. Blessed Fungus is a very good item. The health regen is awesome. I think it's like 5% per second once you stop moving. You don't always get the chance to stop moving, but if you do, you can do incredible amounts of healing and heal up very quickly. And it stacks pretty much flawlessly from our understanding. There's no diminishing returns or what have you. So definitely recommend. This guy's not hurting us too much. He's down. Let's see how much regen we do once after about 2 seconds out. Yes, he's 34 seconds. Really at full. That's an awesome item. Combined with what we already have, of course. I'd like to get more damaging items now, if possible. So we have this guy here. I've noticed that the less monsters there are on the field, the more likely you are to have a cross on them. I think it goes around the monsters on the screen. So if there's just one left, you're very likely to have it have an X on it. I don't think it's... It might be absolutely always get it type thing, but I might be wrong. That hurt a little bit. This guy's not doing massive amounts. He's doing less damage to us, at any rate, than the mini-boss was doing, quote-unquote mini-boss. This is a decent item. I don't believe we've been over this way. Let's see. There's one of these. We have 3k. Might as well grab this. And there's a chest. Let's dingle this. Grab this. It's awesome. 2 of those. I'm not sure how much that stacks. Might just regen faster. That's nice. That's pretty crap. It's not alright. It's a mediocre item. I think I've had it before. It just throws down dynamite, and you can detonate it if you press the button again. It does decent damage. It can do a lot of damage, but it's very hard to actually get things to fall onto dynamite because it stacks up quite nicely. But I think stacks up quite nicely. Dynamite, yeah. So you can do a bunch of damage if you manage to get something to fall onto the dynamite, but it's hard to do that often. So now I'm just going to go around and get all the chests. I'll probably skip over this and just fast forward. So I'll see you once we get to the teleporter. Okay, we have made it to the teleporter. Just going to quickly check over here to see if there are any chests I missed. Does not look like it. And yeah, I am going to pause it here. We are 38 minutes into our run. Doing decently. Could be doing better. Difficulty is difficult. Yeah, so my name has been Demon Pie. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you watched this far. Subscribe even if you didn't, I suppose. I will see you next time.